Hello and welcome to my video today. Today I'm going to go over a bit of an update on my Odoo AI assistant. So I've been working on it a little bit, and one successful upgrade I made was to be able to write to the database on Odoo, and it saves it in the UI of Odoo. I have to refresh it, but other than that, it's pretty good. I've been kind of messing around with other, trying to get like two agents, like multi-agents, so they can talk to each other. But in this application, it ends up being like, it's just one is enough. For example, I was trying to have like a main AI assistant and then have like a sales one. That's like, okay, it can write emails and stuff. But the main one can do that already. So I'm still working on that kind of stuff. So anyways, so we have here, and we go to quote for 600 chairs, say 20% qualified. So here I can just like update it like this, but so now it's at 30%. So I go in here, I say, can you update the lead, and then just like, I don't give it an idea, I just give it like this, kind of exact title, 600 chairs from, no, don't have to say from. Can you update the lead quote for 600 chairs to 60% and to the proposition stage. So let's just fix this, and that's just up here. You can have like new qualified one, and then send it. So we have a little loading file here, and I figured out, or like the problem was before I would say this, and so it says, okay, I'll help you up to the lead, blah, blah, blah. Then I'll update the probability stage. Current stage to qualified. Current probability 20%. I'll proceed. No, I didn't update from my 30% to here, but that's okay. Maybe just need to refresh it. Well, updating 60%, move it to blah, blah. I'll update the database to make this true, operation true. So this updates, and before I had the problem where like it would, if I asked it again, it would know it. But if I refresh the page, it wouldn't say. So now, if I go back, well, I'm in the, let's go back to my pipeline. And I have to switch this, and now it's in here, I guess, quote for 600 chairs, yeah. So didn't update the probability correctly, but changed this, so maybe there's still something, like, I mean, now I found a bug or a problem. Maybe it's because I updated by hand. Yeah, it could be. Let's try another one. Global solutions, 90%. Oh, bring it down. Okay, thanks. Let's update the probability of global solutions furnitures to 70%, and help me with a plan to I don't know, close this lead, since it's losing traction. Let's see what happens. Traction. Oh, 4 days of marked overdue. Oh yeah, and here you can see I changed the price, like when I was testing it, like on the April 16th, I guess. And Mitchell admin, and this was through the chatbot here. And I've tried these chatbot, but it's like, oh, sorry, I don't know anything. So I see that I think my improvements can work out. And here, okay, it already worked. I'll update the provide a strategy. First, let's update the current probability. But it didn't, to 70%. Current probability 90%, okay. Successful, true. And it's at 45. Goal solutions. So it did, okay, nice, yeah. Yeah. So it updated the percent, okay. 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 It updated. Now provide the strategy plan. I'll figure it out. Okay, and then I'll just go over the code quickly here. And what I found out was like to insert like has to be database operation for the Odoo to pick it up. So before it would say, okay, let's create a new lead or update a lead here. And it would like print this in the chat. And I was like, okay, obviously that's wrong because I don't want to see that anyways. And obviously it's trying to push that or like print that somewhere, but it's not working. So and I think it and then didn't work, just had a space. And so, okay, put that in there. And then just need to handle it. And there's also like this quirks argument as well. And then just has to be handled here. And again, I just used cursor, chat here to help me through it. So pretty nice workflow nowadays for sure. Okay, it has a very long explanation. Let's develop a strategic plan to close blah 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 70%. Prepare detailed. Yeah, so this is pretty nice. I mean, it's like, you ask ChatGPT and you give the context. So I have this lead that it went up and then down and it has marked for overdue and the price has been changing, stuff like that. It'll give you, okay, have a follow-up email, have this call. I think any of these LLMs can do that. So, but it's right in here. And if I could get, for example, get a feature where it's, okay, now print that to a document or a file or an email. And then email to myself, for example. So, okay, thanks, write that, in an email, and then I have it in my email. Or send it to another human, or send it to another AI agent. That's kind of like the goal here. To have like these, basically to have the AI agent automation replace human tasks that are repetitive or that you can find. So that you can this needs to be done, So we'll see how this develops, but I think it's fun. Yeah, and also if I go apps, one thing I didn't show is how I installed it was no, I think that's right. Yeah. So this is from the add-ons that I developed, and then this is how you add it. So you go uninstall, and then it install, and then it has this little bubble. So it's a decent little project so far. And that's where I'm at currently. A lot of times I try to implement something new and go down this rabbit hole with cursor, and then end up like deleting everything and just restoring the last working point. But so far it's good. I've been trying to switch to using it's called Pydantic AI, because it's like a agent framework with Python, and I already use Pydantic, and a lot of the stuff it's like already doing. It's like, okay, keep the context within the chat, create like a interface between the user, the program, the LLM, and the database and everything. So it kind of already does that, but I was trying to improve it with using these sort of frameworks or I was also started looking into like A2A, Google's agent to agent, and that's just not a program or anything or like a library, but it's just like protocol to follow. It's like, okay, call my function this, call my agent class that, and then follow these things, and it can be connected a lot easier to connect to other agents, and then also to have like a modular to connect other agents from other people that develop them or companies or whatever. But so far I haven't really been, well, actually I haven't tried the A2A one, but the Pydantic one, if I try to reamp it using that library or that framework, it kind of breaks. But so, okay, well, I won't use that then for now. But it's doing the same thing. It's just like, it keeps the context in the conversation. It keeps the context from the database. Another thing that I noticed is really cool is that since it's using the Odoo and Odoo database, it doesn't have to like put the whole database into the prompt every time. You can call itself and say, okay, let me see, what do I have? Calls it, okay, I have whatever, 30 contacts and what's the information? Instead of, because before I've tried to done this sort of development, and it's like, okay, here's my context, set it all, and then ask a question, and it's too much for the context window. So this, it has like access to the database. It's like, okay, how much, I can just do it, but whatever, I don't need to do too much more demo. So, okay, what's my inventory? Let's see. And then it queries the database, brings it back. Okay, what can we do with that? And I think it really helps with the token use, because the API for Anthropic Haiku is the one I'm using, and it's a bit cheaper, but it's like pretty cheap for how much tokens and prompting I've been calling with it. So yeah, so that's the update. Pretty fun so far, and I'm gonna keep on tinkering away with it with new technologies or improvements on the AI. Like, for example, again, I said this before, but it's kind of difficult to read. So having something like this, or like I said just now, is exporting it to a PDF or email even. But yeah, well, thanks for watching and subscribe. And until next time, bye for now.